Of the English game until a few weeks ago, but they've dropped down to 6. They've lost ground on the leaders. 7 league games without a win. Just maybe there's something in the stars for them.
Well, there is, and there's always these fairy tales. We were reminiscing about my time back in 1984, where Plymouth Argyle managed to get themselves back into the semi-final. We were in League Division 2 at that time. We were struggling, but you never know.
You very nearly got there, Dave, as well. Only beaten by a single Watford goal. Of course, you did get there with Coventry 3 years later. For Cheltenham, it's their usual back three. Watch out for the long throws of former Newcastle side. And on the second blast of Stuart Atwell's whistle, Cheltenham, and the ball is across for Zach Steffen to very coolly get it into his grasp. That was a lightning quick break, and Alfie May has gone that quickly that he's gone past the post and into the hoardings at the side of the goal, and they're threatening the penalty area with Gabriel Jesus, and it's palmed away by Griffiths in goal. That would have been the last thing that Cheltenham needed.
That again, but as you like to say, no VAR this evening.
Whipped in nicely. Comfortable playing ultimately for Griffith. Blocks the cross. It's been given as Clements chips in. It was Thomas. Morris has been dispossessed by Clements. Gone for it again as Clements puts it into the same sort of... into Doyle. Doyle with the early ball across. Another good ball in from him. That's Mendy. What a heroic clearance that is from Ben Tozer. That looked as though it was rifling into the net from Benjamin Mendy.
I'll say firstly, because of the situation regarding...
Now Torres has gone down, and the challenge quickly gets the return and plays it in. It's saved by Griffiths to keep out Ferran Torres. Foden, super control. All the sting taken off the shot, nice and easy for Griffiths, who's made a...
coming very close to William Boyle, and that is why Riyad Mahrez is in acres of space down.
Azaz up to May, who was offside. Forward by Azaz, and it's a shooting chance, and it wasn't far away from May, and in fact Steffen has got down to touch it behind for a corner. Mahrez. Nice cross, it's hit it behind. It was Gabriel Jesus in the middle of it all there. Oh, that's not a good challenge. That was Will Boyle being, I think we'll call it over-eager, and he's going to lead games. Then we conceded one goal. Griffiths lets that one go across. Cheltenham will now get it away by Thomas. It's going to be a free kick for the Laporte zone. Zach Steffen with a loud shout of keeper.
He has to play, I wouldn't say the game of his life. He has to be an 8 or 9 out of 10 for this.
Switch to Mendy. Blair in the right place to right and left, trying to find a way past Freestone. The team likes to play football, and it wouldn't be to any advantage to them in the Football League year. Mendy is the target again. Lovely ball into Foden. Now Griffiths pulls his hands away, knowing it was going wide. That was to find their breakthrough. Was that a deliberate obstruction? Stuart Atwell doesn't think so, as Gabriel Jesus positive for COVID-19.
You know, and it's very similar to the Spanish national side.
The tall players can do for Cheltenham here. A gift of a corner from Doyle, helped on by side. Fernandinho trying his luck. Not far off, but never on target.
Yeah, he's right back by playing on the shoulder.
There's Mahrez with the shot to sting the hand. Saw from Sparks. Cheltenham at other times than the festival of racing. With the punt up, looking for Boyle to help it on, and that's what he did. He's got another one clear, and that will do it for the first half. So very good for Cheltenham at the break. It's Cheltenham Town 0, Manchester City 0. Welcome back to the Johnny Rock Stadium, or Wadden Road for traditionalists. All set for the second half of League Two Cheltenham Town against Premier League giants Manchester City, who have been frustrated in the first 40. Clipped up by Josh Griffiths. Will Boyle was challenging, but Mendy was... Oh, that's not a challenge. And the referee will quite rightly go to his pocket here and show a yellow card to Charlie Raglan. He's come... It's a Foden free kick. Just got the head of Howard Bellis. That's a jarring landing for the... Over the top. Nothing for Griffiths to do with that one. Speculative attempt from Ferran Torres trying to get himself into the game.
Yeah, he's been...
It just looked to me as if he's starting to get irked by this now.
Well, I think he'd be wanting to...
Puts it in. Put it in nicely again. I say he's unlikely to be. He might well get a place on the bench, Doyle, with getting De Bruyne out for the next few weeks. It was plays it against... Can turn, and a nice ball through for Jesus, and Jesus has missed the target. Best chance of the game that he's had, fed beautifully by Foden.
Well, you have to turn around and say it does everything right.
He'll have to stop play, and he'll have to give the ball back to Cheltenham.
Yeah, absolutely, you have to say a nice piece of skill.
Ball's cross is deflected behind, and Cheltenham have a corner.
Well, just got to make sure.
Clements, Stefan has stayed back, Boyle went for it and Laporte stayed in front of him. Now the whistle's gone full City. Helped on, it was from the throw, and it's Alfie May who's got in to score! Goodness me! It's as though it was foretold. Beware the Cheltenham long throws. And one has paid off for Michael Duff's side. Hurled in by Tozer, City couldn't deal with it, and May was switched on to give the League Two side the lead.
Hasn't he? Ben Tozer anticipates that the ball is going to be clipped along the ground. That's why.
So just not got into this at all. João Cancelo into Foden. Phil Foden levels it up. It had to be him. He's been the player most likely for Manchester City for most of the game, for much of this season. The boy wonder makes it 1-1.
Well, all the Cheltenham defenders are looking for...
Jesus scores, the flag stayed down, and Gabriel Jesus has completed the Manchester City turnaround from being behind. He's needed a goal. He needed a goal. And Manchester City have now got the goal that could see them through. Cheltenham heroic for so long, but once City got one, the second did not take long to follow.
I would say, look at this ball from Fernandinho to start off with. The way that he flights it to Jesus.
There's Cancelo into Gundogan, pulled back for Ferran Torres, and Manchester City have three, and Manchester City are into the fifth round of the Emirates FA Cup. From 1-0 down, they've stepped it up when they needed to do it. Ferran Torres has had a really quiet game, but he's got something to show for it now.
He has.
La prima mezz'ora se n'è quasi andata. Saul